Brakat Yahawah, Brakat Yahawashi. Brakat Yahawah, Brakat Yahawashi. Brakat Yahawah, Brakat Yahawashi. Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who teach well and rule well. Peace and salutation to the Hakim, the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing this truth at risk of their own lives through the four corners of the earth. To the Akwith listening, learning, Shalom. It's your brother Shema from the Pillars of Benjamin camp, here on another lesson. And we'll get right into it. Egg prices rise as avian influenza affects poultry farms. And this came out April 3rd, 2022, which is today, the year of Yahawah Bashim Yahshai turning up. Right? And this is in America. Right? This is here in America. And we've been watching this for a while. You know, we're about 3 months in on watching this avian influenza thing. It's been very quiet, you know, but it's starting to pick up speed, right? And this could have dire consequences. Recent outbreaks of highly pathogenic avian influenza are adding strain to the egg supply chains across the country, which has currently impacted the pricing of eggs. I'm assuming that's what it meant. According to the Wall Street Journal, the virus outbreak so far has led to the deaths of more than 17 million birds, more than 11 million egg-laying chickens. Roughly 3% of the total U.S. flock have died or been destroyed because of the disease, along with more than 2 million commercially raised turkeys, right? This is all food sources dying off. 11 million eggs, 17 million birds, 2 million commercially raised turkeys. That's what, 27, 28, 30 million, right? The average price for eggs has jumped to $2.88 a dozen, which is a 52% increase since February 8th. 52% increase. And it ain't gonna stop. When the USDA announced the first case of the avian influenza on a turkey farm in Dubois County, Indiana, dozens of cases have been reported throughout the country in the past 2 months, with 5 new U.S. states reporting cases Wednesday. Right, and 2/3 of our people out here not taking heed. A lot is going on, and 2/3 of our people are caught up in the mirth, social media, scrolls, likes, memes, and not taking heed. U.S. egg producers have been hard-pressed to align supplies with market demand over the last couple of years, says Brian Ernest, lead animal protein economist with CoBank. The layer flock typically expands ahead of the surge in demand for Easter and contracts during the summer months. However, recent losses due to highly pathogenic avian influenza have combined with high feed costs, right? And remember, fertilizer is expensive, gone up, and consumers can't find it. And when they do find it, it's 3 times, 4 times, 5 times the price, right? This is affecting farmers, right? However, recent losses due to highly pathogenic avian influenza have combined with high feed costs and other challenges to severely affect flock sizes. The USDA estimates about 5 days of the U.S. egg inventory is currently on hand, which is tight, but not alarmingly tight. Supplies, right? And this is going to increase, right? We've been watching it closely, right? We've been watching it closely, but the Most High is visiting the place, man, you know, and the Most High is systematically breaking down the food chain, man, right? And it's moving swiftly, right? Ezekiel 5, right? And you 2/3 out there, repent Right? A time of trouble like no other. A time of trouble is coming. Ezekiel 5 verse 16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine. Right? The Lord, Yahawashi, is going to send the evil arrows of famine. This pertains to the Israelites. But the curses are coming upon our enemies. Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. Right? We're now in the beginning stages of seeing America the Great be afflicted, man. Which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. Right? The food chain is disrupted. Food chain is broken. Right? Now been hearing of talks of avian influenza, and that can jump from animal to man. Right? It's very deadly when it jumps to man. Right? We've been watching this for about 3-4 months. Verse 17. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts. Right? The Lord Yahawashi is sending these things. And they shall bereave thee. Bereave. Let's look at that word bereave. And they shall bereave thee. Right? The Lord's not playing. Right? 2/3 of our people out here are about to die horrific deaths. Look at this word bereave. Thus saith the scriptures. And they shall bereave.
Strong's H 7921. Shachol. Shachol.
To be bereaved, make childless, miscarry. Right? Jake out here gonna lose their children. Right? Jake out here is gonna lose their children. Right? Ezekiel 5 verse 17 once again. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee. Right? Take your children. And pestilence and blood shall pass through thee. Right? More pestilence. Right? This avian flu thing's a pestilence. This emic that's been swept under the rug, pestilence. And pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. The sword upon who? 2/3 of our people, as well as these heathen nations. But we're talking to the 2/3 here. Destruction's coming. Repent. Get right. Seek the Most High Yahawashi while he may be found. Not much time left. And I will bring the sword upon thee. Sword. Modern day sword is a gun. I, the Lord, all caps, Yahawah, have spoken it. Right? This place is about to wax worse and worse. All right, we'll close out with this one. Joel chapter 1, verse 17, it reads, the seed is rotten under their clods, right? Seed, farmer crops, right? Farmer fields. The garners are laid desolate. Garners, the producers. Let's look at that word, garners. The producers, the pickers. The garners are made desolate in the Hebrew. The garners.
Strong's H 214. Otsar. Otsar.
Right. Storehouses. Right? The storehouses, the supplies of food, to store supplies of food or drink. Right. They're made desolate, man. These storehouses, the supply chain's been broken. Right? What we see coming out is what's the word I'm looking for? Stockpile. Right? The seed is rotten under their clods. The garners are laid desolate, the storehouses, man. The barns are broken down, for the corn is withered, right? These crops. Words out that farmers are being paid to destroy crops. How do the beasts groan? The herds of cattle are perplexed because they have no pasture. Yeah, the flocks of sheep are made desolate, right? The flocks of sheep. In this case, these birds are being made desolate, man. The food supply is being made desolate, being destroyed. Right? Horrific judgments are coming. Stay prayed up, pray without ceasing. Kwame Yasharala. Wa abad baba. Shalom.